Hello guys, it's Dale here, and I'm just about to enter a long trade on the euro. What you see before you, this is euro futures, and the blue line on those charts, that's the long level which I have. Now this level is a volume based level. It's a level based on volume profile analysis. I'll show you the reasoning behind this level later, but right now I would like to focus on order flow and what it shows right now. So currently the most important thing which I see here is rising delta and dropping price. Even though right now both delta and price are dropping, but in this area there was very nice divergence between price and delta, which means that even though the price was dropping, aggressive buyers were adding to the long positions. And what should happen in such a situation is that the price should follow delta. Alright, so just now I entered the long trade as the price hit the entry level. Delta is positive right now, which is good. That means that buyers are entering the long positions. One more thing which is worth noticing is this huge order on the ask side. That's this is the trade filter, which shows only the biggest orders, the biggest processed orders, and this is a buying order, aggressive buying order on the ask side, which indicates aggressive buyers. So currently what we have those two confirmations of buyers entering the longs is this huge order and divergence between price and delta. Even though what I don't really like is that right now there really is not any divergence and the delta started drop to follow the price. But as you can see on this recent footprint, which is just forming, delta is positive, which means buyers are more aggressive than sellers. And that's a good news. So let's wait a bit and see how this develops. What I would like to see is strong buyers. So aggressive big orders created in here on the ask side of the footprint. That would drive the price away from that trading level. So I'm going to pause the video now for a bit and continue when there's something new to comment on. Alright guys, so we have some nice development there. Nice buying activity. The price has already made 11 ticks and reacted exactly at the level. As you can see, delta with each footprint is positive, especially in here. We have buying imbalances, strong buying imbalances in those two volume nodes. This means that buyers are way more aggressive than sellers. And now it's time to look for take profit. So right now, as the buyers seem to be pushing the price upwards, it all looks good, but in the long term, I'm short biased on the euro. Which means that I'm more careful with long trades. So I don't really want to stretch this one too much, and because of that I look for some place to quit the trade, a good place to quit the trade. What would be best would be some huge volume area somewhere in here, but if you look at the volume profile, the daily volume profile in here, it doesn't really point to any significant volume area. There's not really any significant volume cluster. So in such case, it's just best to wait for some sellers to show up in here and then quit the trade, or just use fixed take profit and just quit the trade. For example, after the price made 10 pips, like right now. Alright, so the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to secure the position. I'm going to move the stop loss to break even, which is in here at 22.10. I mean 21.10. Alright, this is going to be the first thing to do. Now let me check this chart some more. This thing is a failed auction. This could work as a magnet. The price could go and test that, because this is market imperfection, which the market should try to fix. So this should work as a magnet. But right now we are in a dangerous zone. There were selling imbalances in here and those two. Also, this is where this strong selling activity started, this selling footprint with all those selling imbalances. Also, there is those strong sellers, which I don't really like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quit half of the position. I'm going to quit it now. So the first half of the position is 12 pips in profit. I would say the main reason for that is mostly just because I'm short biased on the euro and I'm more careful with long trades. And now let's wait with the second half of the position. Let's wait and see. I think that the best place to quit it would be in here 21.29. Let me draw a line there. You know, actually, in here, 21.31, one tick above this failed auction. Also in here, there is a huge volume node. And if the price comes close, then this could work as a resistance. Heavy volumes tend to work like that. So this is a good place to quit the trade. Maybe it would be safer to just quit it in here. The price ticks above the failed auction, hits this heavy volume cluster, then that would be the best place to quit the trade. Alright, so that's the plan. That's the plan for the second half of the position. And let's now wait and see. Now, if there's something which I don't really like in this immediate area, if sellers start to show up, then I'm going to quit the trade. But right now there's not really a sign of sellers, so all good, and we can try and trail the position until it hits 21.30 on futures. Now let me show you real quick on what this trading level was based on. Let me switch to volume profile chart. So this is the volume profile chart, and let me zoom it in a bit. The one at the bottom, this is a 30-minute chart. This is the trading level at 1.2110, and it is based on this heavy volume zone. This volume cluster. As you can see, there was a rotation. From this rotation, lower prices got rejected and strong buying activity started. So that indicates that the buyers were present in here, building up the long positions there, and afterwards they pushed the price upwards. Now what I suspected is that when the price hits this level again, the buyers will become active again and they'll want to push the price upwards again, which happened, as you can see right there. This is the reaction we saw on the order flow. And by the way, there was also a nice reaction to this volume cluster right there. Again, buyers defending this area and pushing the price upwards from this volume cluster. So this volume cluster is already spent, but this one wasn't until now. So yeah, that's why I'm trading it. And let's now have a look at the 60-minute chart, the one at the top. As you can see, there's a downtrend on the euro. Also, in my long-term analysis, I'm inclined for short trades on the euro. I think that it will reverse. Actually, I published an article a couple of weeks ago that there is a resistance on the euro and that the price will react to it. And This is the reaction the euro made, and this is also the reason why I'm short biased on the euro, why I think that now there is a downtrend, and this is also the reason why I'm more careful with long trades, why I don't really want to trail them too much, and why I prefer to bank a profit and quit the trade as soon as possible. Alright, so that's the level which I published in the members area. You can see it in here. This is the level, this is the members area, this is the level which I published, 1.2110. Alright, I published that level a couple of days ago. So let's switch back to order flow. Let's see what's happening there. Well, not much really. Seems that the buying momentum is temporarily over. Price is rotating in those 5-minute footprints. Also, slightly negative delta. I don't really like that. I hope that the buyers will still want to push the price towards our take profit. I hope that the buying activity isn't depleted yet. So let's wait some more and see how this develops. By the way, this volume zone is support. This is what should hold the price. The reason is that heavy volumes were traded there. You can tell by simply looking at this volume-based footprints. The darker the shades of the gray, the heavier the volumes. You can see that there are dark shades in here, also in here. Also there is a heavy volume node in here. So this is heavy volume area, which should work as support. The price shouldn't go past it. If it does, if the price shoots past it, then I'm out of the trade. Alright, this is the heavy volume zone. This is what should hold. So I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to come back when there's something new to comment on. Alright guys, so a little update. The price reacted to that zone I was talking about. Nice pin bar here in on the 30-minute chart. And right now the delta, the cumulative delta, is moving sideways. And this doesn't really give us any info right now. But the good news, definitely good news, is that the price reacted to this heavy volume zone. And I'm still waiting with my profit target in this place. I hope that the price will eventually reach this place. And there's no upcoming news why I would need to quit the trade, so I'll just hold it with my stop loss secured, with the position secured in here. And I'll just hold it and see how it goes. So right now, what I don't really like is that the price is moving sideways, whereas the price is going upwards. This is sort of sign that the price is only floating, and it's not really driven by aggressive buyers. So that's sort of a risky thing. But still, this should work as a magnet. I still hope that there's a buying momentum and the buyers will pick up and push the price upwards again. So let's wait some more, and I'll come back when there's something new to comment on. Alright guys, so this is the reality of trading. Sometimes the price just turns a little bit before the take profit and then suddenly turns. This is what happened in here, and I quit the position in here. This is the break even. So unfortunately I wasn't able to take profit with the second half of the position. I only took half of the profit with the first half of the position. I did that in here. Alright, so that's it for this trade. Now I wish I wasn't as greedy and didn't plan the take profit in here, but I think that this was a good and logical place to take the profit. Unfortunately the price reacted just a tiny bit before that, so tough luck, but this also happens sometimes, so there's not really a point feeling too bad about it. Let's now wait a bit to see how this develops. I'm interested whether the price will actually test this zone or whether the downtrend on the euro will continue. Alright, so let's wait a bit more and see how it goes. Alright guys, so this is a little update. Strong selling activity, selling imbalances, price dropping aggressively downwards. So was definitely a good decision to quit the trade in here at break even and not to hold it anymore. Alright, so that's about that. That's about this trade. First half of the trade ended up as a profit. The second half ended up at break even. Now looking at it retrospectively, which is always way easier than when you actually trade, but looking back at the trade, I think I should have quit the whole trade when that was the first reaction. Let me show you. In here. Then as the momentum died away, it would be best to quit the second half of the position, because the main momentum, the main reaction was this one. Afterwards, I should have quit the second half of the position somewhere in here when there was the rotation, when I saw that the price didn't continue upwards, that the strength of the buyers was spent. Alright, so this would be the best way to trade this trade, but as you can see, this is easy to tell when the trade is over, but way harder to tell when you are actually trading. The result of this trade is profit, so that's what counts and that's what is important. So that's about that. That's about this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it interesting and useful. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you in some next video, and until then, happy trading!